Welcome back to Soda City Living. I hope you've got some paint supplies handy or you're just willing to follow along. Joining us once again in the studio is Summer Doodles, who teaches paint classes, and you're actually going to teach us one of your favorite things today.
Yes, this is my favorite. It is so easy to customize. We're going to be painting your fur baby. This is a great gift for yourself or for someone you love. This is my little girl Cookie, and you can really change this out for any season as well with the little glasses, but the hearts, they're timeless in my opinion. So.
I love it, I love it. Yes, the hearts are definitely timeless. So let's get started with this. You can also do cats. I'm going to do my cat today, so I'll figure it out along the way.
Perfect. I'm so excited. Let's do it. All right, so the first thing that you're going to need is a small brush.
Okay.
So for you, you are going to be using the black paint since Buster is black. I'm going to be doing, okay, so Cookie's got some lighter spots. I'll just do black as well to make it nice and easy.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do first is the dot method. So this is my favorite way to teach. All you're gonna do is map out the shape of your pet. So the shape of Buster's head, just, you know, cat, feline.
Yes.
Do it like that.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this one of little Cookie as well.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do, you can have their ears a little bit cut off if you like. Cookie's got some pretty big ears, so.
Buster's got some big ears as well. And for those who don't know, Buster, my cat, is blind. He does not have eyes. I think the big ears compensate for not having vision.
Definitely. So we are just mapping out the shape of their faces right now. Cookie, I'm gonna do her little mouth open because I think that's a big part of her personality, of course. So I'm gonna leave a little spot for her nose and then her little shoulders as well. So these are just like puppy or pet headshots, really.
Love it. And if you don't want to go with a particular season, you could just put glasses on them, just normal glasses. That's always cute, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You can't go wrong with this design. So once I have mine kind of mapped out like this, just a general idea, I think this makes it a lot less intimidating. And you're like, okay, I can kind of see a little pet in there. Then we're gonna start to fill everything in. So we're just gonna connect these lines. And my goal with art, it should always be fun. It should be a little abstract. We're not painting a super realistic portrait.
Right.
We just want it to be cute and it's like where you recognize your pet. So Cookie's a Yorkie, so she's got some scruffy little ears.
Oh.
Okay, so now as you can see, you can tell that's a good outline of a dog, and you have a cat. Perfect. So now what we're gonna do, your job is gonna be really easy since Buster is black. You're just gonna start to fill him in, and I'm gonna start to fill in Cookie as well, and I'll add the little white where she goes.
Okay.
Her white fur.
Buster's actually going to have the heart glasses as well as a heart on his chest because he has a white patch that is in the perfect shape of a heart.
Stop.
Yes.
I don't think I knew that. That is just adorable.
My mom calls him my little Care Bear.
Oh, so sweet. Now, one thing I will say, just to make your life a little bit easier, before we do the black over the eyes, let's go ahead and outline it with this shape so that way we're not trying to cover on top of the black.
Perfect.
So I like mine to be nice and oversized, just like I like them on myself. One thing you can do with pet fur, I'll kind of go into this in more detail a little bit once we filled everything in, but just mixing a white or a brown can really add some texture and dimension in there. So I'll kind of explain that in a little bit. So for Cookie and any kind of fur like a Yorkie, it's gonna taper off on the end. So what I do when I draw her face is just kind of lift up the paintbrush right before I lift it all the way off. And that way you have a nice feathery look. So any kind of fur that looks like that, that's a great tip for making it look more realistic.
And that gave me an idea when you said that Cookie, one way that you can tell it's definitely her, she usually has her mouth open.
Yeah.
Buster's tail is one way you can definitely tell it's him, along with the heart on his chest, but he's very expressive with his tail. Yes, if he is on the hunt for something, his tail is going to point to where he's going. He loves to curl up his tail. It looks like a little corkscrew when he's happy.
Oh my goodness, I've never heard of that with a cat. That is so cute.
Yeah, he's a unique little guy for sure.
Yeah, oh my goodness, that is precious. So Cookie's fur is white, but what I'm gonna do again to add some dimension is kind of go in there with some gray first. So for your little heart that is white, you can just dip your brush in some white paint and kind of blend it. And then as it dries, once we kind of do the background, we can add more white and it'll really pop. So I guess Buster would never have his tongue out, but if you're painting a happy pup, what I'm gonna do now is just do the outline of her little tongue because her mouth is open. So I've got a pretty little hot pink and I'm just going in here, the shape of her little tongue.
I love this idea because pets bring so many people together. Even if you don't personally have a pet, maybe you've had one in the past, or maybe you know someone and you really love their pet, or you love that person and you want to make them happy by painting their pet. How cool is that for a gift idea?
Absolutely. And this is something that like people don't just kind of like their pets. I mean, they're obsessed.
Yes.
Like people, our generation, we're pet parents now. Like it's a
love
whole nother level. So you could truly never go wrong with this. And again, here you can customize with any kind of color that you like. Obviously, we're feeling the pinks today, so we're gonna be doing that. Or I'm gonna be doing that, I shouldn't speak for Madeline. And then again, as you guys are painting with us at home, if you are painting on a canvas, painting the sides is something I always recommend in my paint classes because it makes it look like a completed piece when you go to hang it on the wall. So just that tiny little detail really elevates your piece.
Great pro tip there.
Okay, and so then once we get to the point where we're ready for the glasses, you are gonna go in with your pink or whatever color you like, and then I'm gonna use a small paintbrush and I'm going to add that detail in as well while I wait on the background to dry.
I think our paintings are looking so adorable. Summer, thank you so much for that quick little lesson.
You're so welcome. I hope you guys had fun at home. I know I sure did, and I can't wait to see how these turn out when we're done.
Absolutely, yes. Not quite done yet, but we are getting somewhere very fast.
Absolutely.
All right, always great to have you, Summer.
Thank you.
Again.
I so appreciate being here.